It's a data breach exposing names and email addresses of millions of people who used a website for cheating spouses. Now Action News Investigates has learned the breach is already leading to divorce cases right here in Pittsburgh.
Investigative reporter Paul Van Osdol is here now with this story. Paul.
That's right. Well, it should be no surprise that Pittsburgh divorce lawyers are getting lots of calls about the hacking of AshleyMadison.com. Weeks before the breach, the website revealed it is used by more Pittsburghers per capita than any other city. I talked to one attorney who just got 2 clients after their wives found out they had used the site. When the Ashley Madison website was hacked, more than 30 million people had their personal information exposed. Websites like this one make it easy to see if your spouse was using Ashley Madison. All you've got to do is enter their email address. Now, some subscribers who've been caught and their spouses are calling divorce lawyers like Jonathan Volker of Pittsburgh.
They are panicked. They don't know what to do. I had a particular person call me and say, my spouse found out that I was on Ashley Madison. I have not done anything wrong other than go on the site and send a few emails, but it has really compromised my marriage.
Another client and Ashley Madison user also denies having an adulterous relationship.
He was merely having some fun with some friends, and that has now put him in a jam, and his spouse has left him, and now they're entertaining divorce, and it's a shame.
We asked some Pittsburghers what they would do if they found out their spouse was on Ashley Madison. One thing they all agreed they would not do is head straight to divorce court.
If he was apologetic and realized his mistake, I would forgive him and we would move towards reconciliation in our relationship.
But I think I would just discuss the issue and try to find out whether or not it's true and why.
We'd have to have a good sit down and maybe get into some therapy, get some counseling, and try to figure out where the disconnect is and why is she doing that in the first place.
Volker says that is the right way to handle it and not just for emotional reasons.
The worst thing people can do is rush to the courthouse. The economic issues are much more important at this stage than rushing in and just simply filing for divorce.
Still, he expects the data breach will be a boon for his business. Early Christmas for divorce lawyers?
There's going to be plenty more clients coming in.
He says it could be months, if not years, before some of those cases actually get filed in court just because of the nature of divorce law. Now, Volker says proving that an Ashley Madison subscriber actually committed adultery will be difficult, and that could complicate some of those cases. Also, many of those email addresses that turned up on the site belong to people who were actually not using Ashley Madison, including President Obama.
Wow. So you can just put an email address out there.
Apparently that's what was happening,
Wow.
yeah.
This is going to get very tricky. It's
certainly
already tricky. It's
Yes,
going to get
it is.
worse. All right,
Okay.
Paul, thank you.